Hey guys, welcome back. It's time for another part of The Witcher 3. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. So, without any more ado, let's continue.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here.
I think that's her.
Flew off. Worth going after. Looks like the bird's leading me somewhere.
I think that bird is her. Bleed alone might kill it. Yeah, it did.
Found him!
How you like that silver?
Got him! Oh!
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Hey, laddie, get back here!
Good.
Sorry, I don't know what he was doing. Tried to stop him. Sorry, I think he killed one of the. Laddie, you dumb fuck.
Where has Birdie Bird led us?
Oh, I got him! I got him!
Witcher.
Lady Vivienne? Counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa.
A what?
Suspicion I had. Vivienne might be a vampire.
Knocked him out.
Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind.
I don't mind that
Anyway,
it's a knockout.
unimportant. Hear you come to this clearing often.
No! Someone take him from me!
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you,
Can't! I'm
save
crashing.
myself from
Hit
here,
me! Someone knock me down!
then I want it done here. In this very spot. with no witnesses.
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life,
Oh,
why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak, too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me.
I am.
Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone.
You got nothing to fear. Came here to help you, and I won't peep a word
Guys,
to
get him
anyone
turned in.
unless I decide it's absolutely necessary.
So be it. I shall
Hey,
tell you
crap,
what my
someone
mama
kill
once
me!
told me.
Knock me down or something!
When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the orioles sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's events. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
The curse. It could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an Oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you though, could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an Oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the Tawny grounds by now. Shall we return?
Let's. But are you gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
Come.
Did you learn anything?
Yeah.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
We were both right, actually. It is a curse. One that's transforming Vivian into a bird. Her condition's getting worse.
Gods! A curse that is a worse affliction than disease. What now? Can you help her?
That'll depend on her. I'll try if she asks me. Significant risks involved, though. Shortening her life to about another 7 years included.
What? This is not what we agreed.
Doesn't matter
my
what we
gosh.
agreed. It's Vivian's decision. She can either try it or not.
Of course. But I could not live in the knowledge it was I who brought an ill fate down upon her.
Heard of one other method that could work. Curse could be lifted via her reflection, say in a pool of water. Thing is, we'd need someone who'd willingly assume the burden of the curse. Take it on in her stead.
You mean, become a bird themselves?
Theoretically. See, curse grows weaker once it's transferred. Might end up as just an appetite for seeds and worms. All outcomes are on the table, though. Death included.
I am prepared to sacrifice. Give my life for her. Just as King Fridank's knight did for the beautiful Queen Sero.
Knew that already. But are you prepared to swallow bugs for the rest of your life?
Yes? Which method do you believe to be best for Vivian?
Don't know yet.
But you have some notion, have you not? Do not tell me you seriously consider drastically shortening her life when I stand prepared to shoulder the burden.
Method using a pool of water's better. Poses no threat to Vivian.
Naturally. You must know you can count on me. I shall bear it all. But Vivian, I fear she might be too proud to agree to such a thing.
I'll meet her after the last contest. Talk to her. She could agree.
I'm counting on you, Witcher, and I'm content we finally know something. What now? We know all, so you need not see the tourney through. You could withdraw. True, I shall get an earful from the Herald should you fail to show for the last contest, but it's nothing I can't handle. So, what will it be?
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Like, are you kidding me?
Indeed.
Are you seriously
In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it.
Oh,
Thanks.
just chill.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonso will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218. when a hands of southern outlaws led by Halar the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights, thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Halar's men. Any questions?
None.
I doubt you'll do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the team shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one's dropped to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace. Let us begin! Crowd, race a ruckus! Blood, sweat and tears shall soon follow in buckets. No mercy! I've had just about enough!
Him find out what this asshole did.
The world's never seen a fight quite so glorious. For showing such verve, each knight was victorious. Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today, he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Geralt of Rivia, who the strength of lions boasts. He sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done. To the tired remainder, we salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
So Artemis is also a member of House of the Tournament. Oh, they're
It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes? Any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Thanks, I'm fine.
He is dating a
The Witcher of Rithia, Geralt his name. Though aged be his visage, do not disdain. His locks true are white, but he was born to fight. Now entering the grounds, a titan of infamy, Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of Lasses Tourney.
even though he treats her
I wish both combatants good fortune
Good
and
job.
fame.
Hades holds him as
They sink the ground, the titans lock stairs, approaches and spry as wolves hunting hares. The dams and the stairs are victor and champion, the unequaled.
Oh, I can't block his hits.
The Gorgon! Geralt seems weak. Will he survive? And now a few words from our sponsor.
first impression.
Strong bones, deep, a wine for your kidney, a wine for your soul.
Nice dude.
Geralt
And
of
then-
fear this year's champion! A sight to behold!
So-
He defeated
I
Gregoire
don't
de
know what's happening
Gorgon!
is that Persephone
Hail,
That's
Geralt!
your finger.
Herald!
hollow bandages it. All good. All of them end up her.
As patron of this grand tourney, I've the honor to
Everybody
decorate
goes to
our
bed.
grand
Everybody's
champion.
asleep.
His vow he made upon the garter of her illustrious highness, Anna Henrietta. Doubtless
and
the
then-
Duchess's grace carried him to the splendid
Okay,
victory.
Then Apollo
He
goes
showed
into
great
Persephone's
courage,
room.
great strength, great composure.
And
He
badgers
fought
her inside.
nobly with honor, and thus rightfully
doesn't want to.
deserves the title of this
Huh?
year's Champion of the Arena.
I need to talk
Yeah,
to
and
you.
he takes pictures of them.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I've duties to attend to, as do you.
Yes, while he's doing it, and then right
The
after
least
she
you should
finishes,
do is wait.
ask her. Hey, thanks for letting me. Body. I'm gonna leave now. Our artist finds out and kicks me. She leaves. Persephone's like freaking out. They end up calling Hades, and they end up. Doesn't tell him what happened. So Hades is really.
Greetings, my lady.
He
you
ends up
decided?
breaking up and
I have.
even
I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual?
says that's cool.
Its exact
that's fine.
course?
Tries to pursue it.
Sure. Want to tell you something, though. I think we should try the alternate method first.
I was clear. It is out of the question.
And
Let me
for no
finish.
reason, actually.
Second method's less than reliable. To put it simply, might work, might not.
But it will. I shall save you, O lovely Vivian.
Yeah, well.
Why
yeah,
are you
and,
here,
like,
sir?
Hades just like,
This is a private
She
conversation.
just cuts it off with her completely. Says we're not. I'm dating you. You are.
No need to be sharp with him, my lady. And if I'm to help you, gotta do one thing for me.
Abusive. And,
Hear what Guillaume has to
like,
say.
He wanted to. He wanted.
Is that an ultimatum?
And she
Looks to be.
freaking destroys him.
Be not angry, my
And she has
lady.
the gall.
You no longer
Then she
bear
has
this burden
gall.
alone. I know all.
Jealous of
You
Persephone.
told him.
I know a curse afflicts you. A curse which
sorry, I
grows
don't
more
care what
severe
your
by the day. I understand how you feel. My aunt, Countess
So
de Longful,
anyway,
once contracted a
eventually
strange illness which
fucking-
ate away at her from
She
the
goes down to the
inside.
beach because she.
She grew weaker by the day, the light fading
cannot
from her
win.
eyes. I remember her saying the worst was not the pain, but losing
attack.
mastery of her own
Hades
body.
saves her. They have
She
a little
was
bit
so
of an argument
helpless.
about why people should have to wait.
I fear you feel the same. The Witcher
he just
knows
says,
a
you know-
way to lift the curse from you and let it rest on me.
She's like, it's a horrible
I
tradition. and he's
wish
like,
to do this, to take it from you, Vivian,
evaluated. Like, I don't understand why you're about.
Why?
Why do
because
you even care
love
what I have
you.
to say? And he's like, I want you, and he kisses her.
I might have died in the arena.
All arguments.
I
should
sought
be
to slay a Shaelmar for you,
Turns into
but now I
butterflies
see
and
the fool I
disappears.
was. Now I see how I
so
risked
that-
my life for no purpose.
You know, maybe.
Yet, with this, I can
Apollo
truly
starts
do
stalking
something for
Persephone
you.
hard.
I do not wish to inflict this
And
horror on
claims-
anyone. You saw how it looks, Witcher. I turn to you as one elder and hopefully one wiser as well. Do you think this a good idea?
Sarah.
Worth a try, as I see it. Original
Yeah, oh
curse
yeah,
fell
she
on an
got
unborn
Apollo.
child.
Sarah
Doubt it'll
knows.
take hold as strongly when transferred to a full-grown man.
You've now heard the expert opinion. Let us do this together,
Also, well, she
Vivian.
also tested Hades.
Very well.
That did it to her because
I was prepared to die. Thus, I am also prepared to
Wasn't
attempt
sure who
something mad.
first person she tested.
Now we must
was
go to my pool in the woods, yes?
and under.
Everything's
I
agreed,
tested
so no point wasting any more time. Let's go.
a picture of her. Hades. Obviously, you're not going to. List. And then Hermes. 100% true. But tries to tell Zeus. Because he's not gonna believe it.
The aunt you mentioned. What became of her?
She...
And he's trying to scandal. And
So, this is my true form. It is not too late. You may still change your mind. It will bring no shame.
My mind is made up. My resolve is firm. If you can handle it, so will I. You are beautiful to me, even as you stand now.
kind of what Myth has been
Oh,
doing.
that's clearly rubbish.
Shut your eyes, both of you, and don't move.
It's like, it's really funny.
Guillaume,
Yes, my love?
if you become as I am now,
Tell us
I wish you to know I shall not leave you.
boundaries, like just in the last. I mean, he is like put a hard break. And he's like,
Picture yourselves reflected in a pool of water. Focus on that.
I'm not being manipulated. I can see what's going on.
Now, open your eyes. Damn, I think it might have worked.
So great. On this video, Lord. Lord Olympus and its date. Is promote.
How do you feel? In general, you feel it change, Guillaume?
I was struck hard, as if by a battering ram, but now I feel not at all different. Apart from a slight itch on my skin. Are you certain it worked?
Yes, something happened, definitely. Must be an
I mean,
intersection
okay.
beneath this pond. Powerful magic at work here. Look at Vivian.
But the thing is,
What now?
also would like to point out,
Now? Now you get to live together. Happily ever after. Still, watch yourselves carefully. Notice
not gonna
any
make any
troubling
comments about that,
symptoms.
though.
Find me.
Naturally.
so I'm like,
I thank you, Geralt.
hey,
Oh,
yes,
and your
bias
payment.
here. And then they obvious power giant.
I've so much to make up for. Balls to attend, distant lands to see.
Free at last, as a bird.
Ha! I found you droll. I had not
I was
noticed
like,
before.
he has never.
But you will not fly away without me.
That remains to be seen, I think. But I too must thank you, Witcher.
Don't mention it. You take care,
Outside
both.
of a professional work. Anything, I.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fawlty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill. Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Pretty vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going, and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path. The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days. Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak, and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he nearly broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
Wine adorns your head with thorns.
Monsieur Boleus, his wife Nina, kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation. Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
If my lips don't stink of wine, my wife won't know they're mine.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Boleus's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
My Camille aches something fierce.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corvo Bianco is a beautiful estate. One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. Make sure if you like these videos, leave me a like, share with your friends, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.